Okay, back on this today. So, first thing I want to do is figure out if this cam teeth are tight on the pinion gear, and that'll kind of tell me what I'm going to do. So that's where we're going to do it. It's even tighter. Don't beat on that, you dumbass.
With the ear?
Beating on the crank.
Oh. Can that ear break off if you hit it too?
I'm not worried about the ear, I'm worried about the crank knocking on a true or banging the bearing. Worried about this breaking off? Take a lot to break it. Okay. Oh, jeez. That got stiff. Yeah, it definitely made it worse.
So it is that cam.
No, cam is free. You hear the cam moving side to side.
Do you think that the pinion shaft could be slightly out of true, so it rotates at a cocked angle and
Man, that's worse than it was yesterday.
gets stuck?
What was that?
Could the pinion shaft be out of like a true angle, so it rotates slightly cocked, gets stuck in the bushing?
Well, relative to the cam cover it is, but relative to the case, no.
So the cam cover is,
Because the crank's true.
so when you put the cam cover on, then it gets stiff, but with the cam cover off, then it's
Oh.
nice, buttery.
Yep, it's supposed to be. Okay, so I know the teeth aren't too tight on the pinion gear. That means the cam cover is in a spot where it's okay. So that means we don't go there and start whacking on the dowel pins and move the cover up. Don't need to. That was what that test was all about. Strictly the pinion bushing is being a pain.
Is this a common issue?
It does happen. Usually it's a problem with big twins, not sportsters, but well. Now we're on pinion shaft only. Just doesn't want to come out.
So it's the cam that's stiff, huh?
See the high spot on there where it's dragging?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, if the cam didn't want to come out, then it's stiff in there too, huh?
The cam was fine. You heard it flopping back and forth?
I did hear it.
That means it wasn't tight. That means the dowel pins and the cams are fine. The problem is the pinion bushing is not where it should be. It's where it wants to be, but it's not where it should be. So the problem is right here. You want to know if that will turn by itself? Yes, it turns by itself just fine. Grease is nice and stiff because it's cold, so it doesn't want to rotate. That's a different issue. Alright, so we're going to play out our our fancy
Lapper.
lapping compound. This is special stuff.
Is that powder?
Call mix it yourself.
Oh.
Specialty stuff. So you take a little powder. It's pretty thin. Stick it in here. Make your own. A little bit of oil. Yeah, what do you want to use for oil?
Right there.
Machine oil? Yeah, we could use machine oil, I guess. I'm thinking assembly lube might be too thick.
Is that stuff thinner?
I don't know. You're not watching the video camera, are you? That's onion oil. Onion oil is relatively thick for what it is, but this stuff's watered down quite a bit.
Kind of feels like some kind of Asian sauce. Not quite soy sauce, but maybe some of that sauce you get at sushi place.
Don't know. Don't go there.
It tastes pretty good.
There you go.
It smells different though.
It does. Why?
Do you like sushi?
Nope, don't go there. Fishes belong in the water, and I don't. Agree with that.
Not at a restaurant or in your belly. I think a fish belongs in my belly.
Now it's really tight.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go on. Gravity to help us a little bit. Where'd that one go? Let's see. Clean towel, wipe my finger off on. Transport that into my motor. Try to get this thing to go on. Short. Too short. Where's my other screw? Just used all one. You don't want to force no screws that are too short.
No.
You want to make sure you got more than half a thread engagement. You're forcing things on. We are forcing it on at this point.
So that yellow dust made it really stiff, huh?
Well, it wasn't much clearance to begin with. Oh, now. Evolutions to free it up.
Is it a little looser?
It's nice and sharp on these edges. They're like razor.
Ooh.
Just the thing we don't put your finger into. Pull on them.
Yeah.
Sharp. Not sure how long this lapping compound will live, so keep going on it for a while. It does warm me up though. Not quite free yet. See.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it's changed much.
No. So this is a 60 grit, which is the medium. It's number 2 out of 4 on the grits. On the coarse side. Alright. My guess is whatever grit was on there, it's worn down, maybe.
By now.
Take it apart, see. Put some fresh stuff on, put it back on again. Alright, now for the fun part. How do you get this off? That was an improvement. It's freer now.
Mm-hmm. Just run it like that.
Not like that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't say it's still free, it's just freer.
Oh. That's not runnable like that?
You can run anything you want. Doesn't mean it'll live very long.
That's true.
You'll probably spin that bush in about 20 miles. I'm sure that won't be a problem for anybody.
Hmm.
Tight on that pinion shaft as well.
Hmm?
It's tight on the pinion shaft. There we go. Dulled out the surface a little bit.
Can see where the high spot was. A little. I see it.
Wasting it, look at that.
2 drops. You're gonna miss those 2 drops one day. Oh.
Right now.
Do you use that towel only for this purpose?
Try not to cross-contaminate your motor with lapping compounds.
That'd be a good idea.
I have an issue about that. I'm not sure why, but
Just maybe some kind of OCD thing, huh?
it's not a problem now.
Much tighter?
It doesn't seem to want to move, does it?
No.
It's already a lot better than it was though. It went on. It's already making a difference.
Some heavy duty stuff, huh?
Bring it up.
Yeah, it looks a little better. Did you do this to it yesterday?
Nope. I've never lapped pinion bushings before. It's always a big no-no because you don't want the lapping compound embedded in the brass.
Oh, because it won't come out, huh?
It will not come out. It'll take out the shaft and the motor.
But this is the only thing you could think of now, huh?
Well, this is special lapping compound. It's not regular stuff.
So it eats itself up before that happens?
It's more like a grit, like a sand type material, so it grinds away, pulverizes, goes away.
Oh, instead of that gray clover
Instead
stuff?
of being a silicon carbide material, which
does not go
when
away.
it fractures, it still stays there and still digs in and still causes issues. There's only one place in the world that makes this stuff. They're in England.
Do they still make it?
Yep. That can I used right there, his dad had that back in the mid-60s.
Jeez.
I was using it in the mid-70s. On my stuff, I was using it for lapping on petcocks and stuff.
Oh, so it doesn't get into your fuel.
So that's on my 30s bike. So I bought the new package of it over there. Sell the whole roll of grits in one thing. Then I never used it. Customers get too cheap.
Why do they do that?
Everybody's noticed complaining too much. They never care how many hundreds of dollars you spend to make their $2 part work. It's not counting labor, that's just parts you buy. You buy 3 or 4 or 5 of everything, so you know what, because you don't know what you need. And you charge them for one part, and they go, "Oh, geez, it costs so much." Oh, shit. Once you buy about 5 or 6 more, like I did, and you'll really see what money is. Dumbasses. Think everything's free.
Harleys are not free.
Go down to the dime store and buy the parts you need for your bike that nobody's made in 50 years and wonder why they cost money. Oh, geez, let me think.
Well, I look at it this way. You choose to ride an old piece of shit Harley, then you're choosing to learn a lot about spending money and working on it.
Yeah, but that goes for new bikes too.
Yeah, if you don't want to work on it, go buy a CBR 1000 from last year or something. Even those you still got to work on.
Alright.
Why don't you just get off the road if you don't understand that concept?
There you go.
Go poke around somewhere else. Looks a little bit more free than it was.
It's getting better. All this shit's on my nice clean crank. So, how much more we got? We got enough for a couple more times here, it looks like. The wasteful is hanging down in here. I think we got enough for one more time after this before we run out. A little sloppy on the application there. It'll spread out when you put this on there. There's a plus. it on there without beating on it too much. Using my hand instead of a hammer.
Yeah, that's improvement.
Quicker than yesterday.
Shaking it on and off.
Worked on it for probably 4 or 5 hours at least yesterday.
And didn't get anywhere with it.
Absolutely no difference from the day before when you were here. Same problem, tight crank.
That magic yellow powder is helping.
Yep.
So you want it to get free enough that it just falls on its own weight, huh?
Or the crank will turn.
I can hear it grinding.
Sure it's grinding, not the rods?
Is it the rods or the cam bushing?
Yeah, a combination of both. Whew. Go the other way. Always like lapping both directions.
Mm-hmm. I noticed the sound has changed now, going that way.
Yeah, so hear that squeak when I was moving around. See, nobody knows how hard you're actually pushing on these rods.
Mm-mm. He's pushing pretty hard though. The camera doesn't have a pressure sensor.
No. It's my cardio. Cheaper than paying for gym fees. Dues.
Yeah, working on this stuff, torquing bolts and freeing up tight cranks.
Yeah, carrying motors around.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's not on camera, he's doing overhead press with your engines.
Yeah. I got videos of that already.
Behind your head.
No, not that high. No, but complete motors like this high, holding them for about a minute inside of a frame.
Oh.
Waiting for some dumbass to help me put it in the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good back
Trying to
workout.
explain to him that I need to have some little help here pretty quickly. It's getting heavy.
Yeah. That's a good workout for your back.
More on your back.
Especially when that frame is on the ground.
Yeah, the frame's up in the rack. That's why you hold it up in the air. Yeah, there's a video up there showing me doing that. Whole motor minus heads.
Ooh.
Whew.